A ballistic vest with an NYPD logo and an MTA, which is the Transit Authority vest. Also,
Oh nah, he was about to do damage. What? Boy had the NYPD vest, then he had the MTA Transit Police. He would have just been getting through doors. Nobody would have paid him no mind, yo. How they caught him? Listen.
in the vehicle. Now, this comes just days after the FBI warned about an increasing terror threat and announced that it had arrested 8.
What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? You clicked the title, you read the page, so I'm gonna just get to the point. Some dude bugging out got pulled over, and when he got pulled over during the traffic stop, police found a whole bunch of stuff in his vehicle, kind of like some terrorist attack type vibe in New York, my city. This kind of bothers me because one, yo, the other day I was in Brooklyn doing a vlog, and y'all know, if you don't know now, you know, born and raised in Brooklyn. And I'm on a train, and I'm like, yo, everybody look like they off their shit. Like, everyone looks depressed. Everyone looks angry. I don't know. I feel like this was going to be my last train ride. I don't know, but maybe it's a New York thing, because I feel like that every train ride. I don't know. It's like, I don't feel like I ever bounce back from 9/11. I just feel like the worst is gonna happen at all times. So shout out to News Nation. They're gonna break this down. Subscribe for the vibe.
Police in New York tonight say they're investigating a possible terror plot after a man was found with multiple weapons during a traffic stop in Queens. Officers arrested 27-year-old Judd.
Oh, he was trying to wall him up. What was he on? Yo, boy got the purge mask, the vest, looked like he got the swords.
Sanson. They say they found a mask, knives, 2 axes, a machete, a gun, and a hatchet in his car. They also found a ballistic vest with an NYPD logo and an MTA, which is the Transit Authority vest. Also,
oh nah, he was about to do damage. What? Boy had the NYPD vest, then he had the MTA Transit Police. He would have just been getting through doors. Nobody would have paid him no mind, yo. How they caught him? Listen.
in the vehicle. Now, this comes just days after the FBI warned about an increasing terror threat and announced that it had arrested 8 suspected terrorists with possible ties to ISIS. The men were all from Tajikistan and crossed into the U.S. through the southern border last year.
What? You see, like, it's been a while since I, looked at a map. What? Where the hell is that at? What? I heard of Pakistan. Targistan? What?
And announced that it had arrested 8 suspected terrorists with possible ties to ISIS. The men were all from Tajikistan and crossed into the U.S. through the southern border last year. They were arrested over the weekend in big cities.
Learn something new every day, because I'm damn sure I'm about to look up Targistan.
Including Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and New York City. Correspondent Laura Ingle is with us now. And Laura, these 2 potential terror plots have been foiled now. We don't know if this one tonight was a terror plot or not.
Right.
Although clearly it looks like
it
doesn't look good. He was clearly up to no good. But that's a lot in just a matter of days.
It is a lot, and shows, of course, that the feds and locals are doing everything that they can. And the specific idea of the 8, we don't know their names or ages yet. We are learning a few more details to share with you tonight about 2 of the men that reportedly gave the feds good reason to bring these guys in. The 8 individuals, as you mentioned, all from Tajikistan, have suspected ties to the Islamic State terrorist group. Now, sources say the individuals entered the U.S. through the southern border last spring and passed through the government screening process without raising any red flags for potential.
That's the only thing that'd be scary about America. Sound like you see other countries, you know what I mean? When you go out, you visit, you like, ooh, this so nice. Ooh, but you can't wait to get back home to America, Because, it's the land of the free, we don't got much to worry about compared to, like, the other countries. But not for nothing, yo, because of that, we got to just stop letting any and everybody in here. Like, come on. Like, how the hell they pass government screening? Like, come on. Clearly they're up to no good here.
terrorism-related concerns. According to several reports, 2 of those arrested had been under surveillance for several months by a multi-agency joint terrorism task force, which involved a wiretap that reportedly revealed one of the now arrested individuals was talking about bombs. The arrests made by the U.S. Immigrations and Custom Enforcement, or ICE as we know them, went down in New York, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles. Our Brian Enton spoke with the director of ICE just this morning in Florida, who explained how these individuals bypass the government screening process.
Sometimes there's no information on individuals. I mean, it's quite common where there's just nothing. You know, you don't have anything. It's no criminal convictions. There's no threat information or whatever on these individuals. Or maybe these individuals are from an area that are particularly of concern, but that pops up later when you get information later on. And as soon as we become aware of any information, like in this case, we became aware, we're working collaboratively with FBI, we went out and got them.
Okay, so the Department of Homeland Security telling News Nation.
Nah, that ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. Basically, he's like, what he said was, you know, they couldn't find nothing on him. So look harder. Look harder. I don't know. That ain't good enough. I ain't be real with you. I ain't. What? Shit, you know how hard it was to get your first job because they was like, oh, well, you got nothing. You got no experience. You got nothing. You got nothing. You got nothing. Nothing. You know how hard it is to get your first apartment? Oh, you got nothing. You got nothing. Nothing. You got nothing. So usually they tell you no when you got nothing. Oh, we can't find nothing on you. No, I don't know, something.
As well that
Then again, I couldn't do that type of job though, because I'd probably be telling everybody. I'd be so paranoid, but I couldn't do that. My grandmother's an immigrant, so you know some people are good people, but it's just so scary.
Those arrested will remain in ICE custody pending removal proceedings. And just 2 months ago, you'll remember the FBI director, Christopher Wray, sounded the alarm about an increase in terror threats in the U.S. directly related to conflicts around the world. FBI Director Wray said he has been hard-pressed to think of a time where so many threats to our public safety and national security were so elevated all at once. So we continue.
Well, that's because America keeps pissing everybody off, and you keep pissing everybody off. Everybody going, we want to take our head off.
You to watch this one, Elizabeth.
And why are they going to just return these suspects that they've been after back to their countries, repatriate them, and give them the opportunity?
Hold up. They're sending them back to their country after they just try to violate us? They're not gonna hold them here? They're gonna just send them back? Is that how it works? Wow.
To try and sneak back in again. Why? I mean, I know that they caught them before they committed any sort of terrorism, but still.
It's a great question. I think there'll be a hearing about that, and they'll see how to proceed.
And in the meantime, these warnings from Chris Wray on Capitol Hill, these have been going on for years now.
Yes, this is not new, but it is getting an increase, which is what is raising the alarm. And we're coming into the summer months with big open-air festivals and concerts, and it's something that everybody is talking about. If you see something, say something. We say it all the time, and that's what they're...
Thank you, but you niggas walking around, nah, I ain't snitching. And you see somebody that look weird, think they crazy, think they got something in their bag, say something. Bro, these people crazy.
Reminding us of.
Do we know whether or not police departments are going to be on higher alert as a result of these arrests, especially given the arrest that just happened here in New York City?
We're waiting for some updates on that front. I haven't heard anything yet, but we'll let you know.
Okay, and when do we know if, in fact, anything about this man who was driving in this car with all these weapons? Do we know if he's been held on any charges yet? Whether or not he's cooperating with authorities? Anything about where he was driving from?
Yeah, and two, right?
Any biographical information?
The only thing we know is what you have shared with us, but I do believe he's in custody, and they took all of those things, into possession for evidence. But it's an awful lot of stuff to have driving around in a car here in New York City.
Yeah. It's a ton of weaponry.
That
is scary.
That is very scary, yo. Especially being a New Yorker, yo. If you're from New York, you already know, yo. We on top of each other like sausages in a can. We all close to each other. It's so small, man. That's scary, man.